What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. All right, so Nia Long, of course, participated in a recent interview with rapper Jeezy, and I think they were both talking about their respective uh, relationship issues. I'm familiar with the Amaya Doka situation with Nia Long, and I think you are too. I'm not as familiar with Jeezy. I don't really follow a lot of these uh, celebrities' relationships, which is like the new craze now. Everybody, is following what celebrities who they sleeping with and what they're going on. I don't know, man. I just have really no interest in all of that stuff. But I'm a fan of Nia Long. So and plus, of course, this was related to sports because Amir Doka was the head coach of the Boston Celtics. So that's why I'm aware of the Nia Long and Amir Doka split. But she said she was shocked. And I put a link to this article in the pinned comment in the comment section. But she was shocked at how much support she got from the black community after this situation occurred. She said, matter of fact, I might be able to play the audio for you. Give me 1 second. I think it's I think I'll be able to play the audio for you.
Tried to work through it, tried to do the work, and it just was like not happening. Pressure doesn't break you, it feeds you.
These ads,
Well,
man.
then shit, you tried. I don't know about for you, but for me, it is a switch.
Right.
And when that switch
Is
goes
that what
off,
that was your switch?
gone. Yeah.
Right.
But I had to realize for myself that anything that happened in the last, what was it, year and a half of my
Right.
life, that shouldn't have nothing to do with me.
And that's my
That didn't
point
have
of case.
anything to do with me. I was not embarrassed.
Right.
I was not. The way that black people stood up for me, and the way that black women were like, "Oh no, you don't do that to her," I was shocked because I didn't realize that what I had done or what I've done in my career had so much impact.
You didn't realize that?
No, not at all. And I'm not even being like funny.
You're America's sweetheart. Like, it's crazy.
Well, shit.
Yeah. I guess she's being sincere there. Yeah, I mean, Nia Long has had a big impact in the black community for about 30 years now. I mean, I remember seeing Nia Long. The first time I recall seeing Nia Long that I can remember was in that movie. What was that movie? The movie that Whoopi Goldberg did with Ted Danson, and she was Whoopi Goldberg's daughter, and she thought that Ted Danson was her father. I can't think of the name of the movie. Will Smith was in the movie. Any other time I can remember the name of the movie, but I can't remember it right now. That's the first time I saw her, and I said, "Oh my God, who is that beautiful chocolate woman?" And then, of course, I started seeing her. Next time I think I saw her was in Friday, and of course, that's just a classic role. And then I saw her on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I think she was Will's main squeeze. Possibly in real life too, I wonder at times. But then, she's been in various roles ever since then. And those roles, those classic roles that she's been on, and these classic movies she's been in, yeah, she's like royalty. Now you could argue about, her relationships and maybe she doesn't pick the best men, but at the same time, the thing that bothers a lot of us is the fact that so much respect was given toward this woman, the other woman, who cheated. by the way, on her spouse. And she was married. Amir Doka was not married. He was in a possibly what you would call a common law marriage, perhaps, but he wasn't technically married. She was. But yet her identity, her privacy was respected. While Nia Long was being harangued and harassed by reporters all the time. How do you feel about this? Blah, 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 blah. Like she said, she had nothing to do with it. She didn't know that her man was fucking around with this woman. But it was all Nia Long. Be honest with you. Nia Long was the one that had to deal with most of the media pressure because Amir Doka wasn't known for shit outside of that, other than being the head coach. And a low, below the radar NBA player for many years. So yeah, we did find out that was bullshit. That was fucked up, and we took up for her on so many different levels. The fact that happened to her, and the fact that was carried, the fact that was even put out there for public consumption was bullshit. And I'll say this, I still say to this day that somebody leaked that story to the media to push the Brett Favre story out of circulation, because right before that Brett Favre story was gaining traction. I had videos, LB had videos, he was getting 1,000 views. I was getting videos that had 13, 15, 21, 25,000 views. People was paying attention to this Brett Favre thing. And then all of a sudden, this Amir Doka story got leaked from a burner account, which I strongly suspect was possibly, I have no proof, but I suspect it might have been Danny Ainge, who happens to be close to the woman that Amir Doka allegedly had an affair with. But that's another video for another day. But yeah, Nia Long, man, you're royalty in the black community. You know, you're royalty. So that's just how I look at it, at least. Tell me what you guys think.